Hello, hope everyone is well today. I'm going to be showing you what I've sold on eBay for the week from January 6th, 2020 to January 12th, 2020. Let me introduce myself. My name is Paul Apollonia. I've been selling on eBay since, which feels like forever, probably 2005, 2006. Played around with it for a year or two, then got real serious. Um, Became a trading assistant, which is basically an assignment person under eBay when they had that program, and became a education specialist when they had that program, which is basically that somebody can teach eBay using eBay material. I have since gotten rid of both of those programs, but I am still teaching. Love teaching, love showing people how to make that extra money using eBay. Don't get that second job. Very easily make that money being at home selling on eBay. And I do a lot of consignment too. So my main venues are consignment and parting out of items, appliances and such. We're going to go over some items here of what I sold. Let me make this a little bit bigger here. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it if you like. And please like the video that I'm doing here. Let's get this show on the road. We got quite a few items here. I tried not to be redundant on my items like I've done in the past because I know your time is valuable and I want to respect that. I do a lot of parting out of items. Like I said, this is a dishwasher top rack that I get for nothing. I look on Craigslist for freebies, and I have email alerts. I have a video on how to do that actually on my channel if you want to look that up, on how to create a Craigslist email alert. So basically, I got this for nothing. And I think this ships sort of locally. I can't remember. I normally don't do free shipping. It all depends on what items sold and what people chose to choose on those solds. So I noticed a lot was free shipping. Like I said, I got this for nothing. So it was zero investment, except maybe a short drive to pick up the dishwasher. Let me quickly go over how I do my listings. Very generic. I use keywords driven titles. I don't worry about grammar. You want to make sure you use the keywords up here for searchability. I always use my condition description when I'm selling something used other than new. Like I said, most of the time I don't do free shipping, but it all depends on what has sold, what the solds are looking like. If everybody's doing free shipping, then I'll do free shipping. Obviously, I add additional money into my price to make up for the shipping. I do as many pictures as I can. When I'm doing, I don't know what is up with this thing here. Shouldn't be doing that. There you go. Um, Obviously, this is on the floor of my house. I usually do a white background, but I'm selling these pretty good, doing them on a hardwood floor. I do all angles. I show measurements. I try to remove any questions that the buyer may have. I also showed that one of these wheel things was broken. The buyer knew it, which was great. And I try my best to put the model number tag as the last photo of the listing when I'm selling a part. So let's scroll down here. Again, I use the condition description. I try my best to use as many item specifics as I can. Item specifics are very important in your listing. eBay and Google love item specifics. When you're doing your item specifics and you see a drop-down menu, try your best to pick something in that drop-down menu. Millions of people have searched on those words. That's why they're there. It's okay to put your own, but try and use ones that are already in there. Obviously, I pulled all this part numbers. I get them off of the internet. I Google the model number of the dishwasher, and there's tons of part sites out there. And I pull the part numbers off of the part sites. Make sure you're using the manufacturer part numbers and not the part site part numbers. Description's pretty clean, pretty clear. I just want to make sure that it fits their appliance, and I've had pretty good luck with people messaging me, will this fit? Let's look at my shipping. Obviously, I'm doing free shipping here. I'm using Global Shipping Program, GSP they call it, through eBay. Basically, if I'm shipping something internationally, all I have to do is get this item to Kentucky. They have a site down there. Once I have it packed properly, and shipped to them in Kentucky. Once I get a notice saying they have it, I am out of the picture. Excuse me, get something to drink here. And eBay handles it from there. If it gets lost, damaged, stolen, it's on eBay. I have never had a problem with global shipping. When something's gotten lost or damaged, eBay usually picks it up and refunds me. I've known people that have. I hear good and bad things about global shipping program. The buyer's paying too much taxes, whatever. I know I probably could get more sales by not doing global shipping, but it works for me. It's easy, and I'm going to try and do a just without using global shipping on a small item one of these days. I just keep on forgetting. Free shipping. I use economy shipping. That opens me up to any option eBay is offering. FedEx, post office priority, post office flat rate box, FedEx, different versions of FedEx. If I would choose priority post office, I'd have to ship a priority. It will show that the shipping is going to be way out, like 5 to 9 days. 99% of the time, I'm shipping my stuff out priority or FedEx ground. So people are getting it quickly, and my feedback show it. I should add, and I keep on forgetting, hey, I'm real, another option here for priority shipping. I just haven't done that yet. 30-day money back guarantee. So that is basically it. I made about maybe $40 on this, so that's not a bad deal. Cigar boxes, I get these at the cigar store. No, actually, I get these at a wine store that sells cigars. Some of these places just leave them out for people to take. Other places want you to buy them. This is one, where they just leave them out. I don't make a ton of money on these. Remember, I'm getting these for free. I go in the store, I buy my cigars. I say, hey, there's a box up there. I grab it, I bring it home, I take pictures, and I sell it. I'm not making a lot of money on these, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm probably made this one out. Most of these go out first class. They're under 16 ounces. I wrap them with foam or bubble wrap or whatever I have, and I put them in a poly envelope. And they usually come out to be about just under 16 ounces. The picture is on my front steps. I try and use white backgrounds most of the time, but sometimes I just get creative. I probably made about $5 on this. I'm totally fine with that. Some people don't like making the low sales. They believe in anything under $50 isn't worth it. Hey, we all run our businesses differently. 80% of my sales are between very low and about $40. It's all volume. I do get those gems, $1,500 sales, but they're rare and far and few between. Most of mine are in that price range between very low and about $40. So like I said, I probably made about $5 off of this, but it was a quick ship, a quick grab. 2 minutes to list it. I was happy with it. This was a consignment sale. A friend of mine was getting rid of a bunch of Christian books, ministry books, stuff like that, tons and tons and tons of them. And he said, hey, I don't know what to do with these things. Can you sell them for me? I said, sure. I think he was more grateful that I just took them from him because I got a whole carload of them. These sold within a couple days. I was asking 120 plus shipping. Guy came back, offered me $99.99. I thought, that's fine. No, 110 I was asking. He offered me $99.99. They all fit into a small Lowe's improvement box. They're nice because they have the handles on the side. Put a little bit of packing material around the edges. Put them all in there with the binders down. Not because it'll destroy the binding of the book if you put them with the binding up. So I put them all down, and then I put a couple across like this. Shipped it out. I think it went out medium mail. I'm pretty sure it did because it could go out medium mail. And I think it cost me real close to $20 to ship it out because it was so heavy. Probably about 40 pounds it went out at. The buyer got it and he was thrilled. I did my best for taking as many pictures as I could here of it. And he asked for some additional pictures, and I sent that to him. So my consignment rate is 50-50 split, and then the buyer pays the fees. So I made $49 on this about, plus whatever I made from shipping, which probably wasn't much. Consignment is not for everybody. I've had some wonderful experiences with consignment, and I've had some dreadful experiences with consignment. The whole thing is you got to really read the person you're working with and see if they have any attachment to the items they're trying to sell. If they are, let those items go and move on to other items that the client may have. This is a very old video game. Somebody gave me a bunch of stuff from a storage unit, basically. I could go into the whole story, but it doesn't matter. I have no idea what it's from or what it is. I just saw they were selling. Again, free shipping, did not make a ton of money. Probably made about $9, maybe $10 off of this. But again, quick list. Drop it in a poly envelope, seal it. Went out media mail. Didn't cost much, probably $250 to ship it out, $275. So that was good. Like I said, I saw a plethora of different items. My niche is parts and consignment, but I really try and spread it out because you never know when your niche is going to dry up. But the parts thing has been hanging on for years and years. Let me tell you a quick story about these DVDs. As you can see, I'm not making a ton of money on these at all. Someone gave me a huge box of DVDs about 2 years ago, and I forgot about them in my garage. I found them over the holidays, and I was going to send them into Declutter, which is an app you can put on your phone. You scan them in, and they give you about 20 cents a DVD. But I thought, let me look on eBay. So I'm poking around on eBay, and I'm going, well, I can make $5, or I can sell these for $5 with free shipping. Not a lot of money. Then I looked who's selling most of them, and it's Declutter, which is fine. They've got a great business model. I'm not saying anything about their business model, but I'm thinking 20 cents versus maybe $1 or $2. Sure. So I got poly envelopes. I got enough volume of poly envelopes to make each envelope about 5 to 10 cents. And I thought, I got to make this process as fast as possible for shipping and listing these. So I list them on my phone, just scan the barcode in the back, and I just let the listing go out as it is. Nothing fancy. It's pretty bare bones listing. I don't do promoted listings or anything on these. And I put them all in alphabetical order in the box, and I got the box right next to my computer where I ship from, and the poly envelopes are right there. So when I sell one, I run upstairs, I put it in a poly envelope, seal it, it goes out. Usually at $220, $275 media mail. So for example, on this one, I didn't make much. Anything, you got to sell them for over $450 to make any sort of decent money in my books. I probably made about $1 or $2, but I'm selling a ton of these every week. So I'm doing it almost as a loss leader. It's bringing in traffic to my eBay store. It's bringing in traffic to my eBay account in general, and that's what eBay wants to see. I think sometimes you got to have something out there as a loss leader, which means you're not going to make much money off of it, to bring in sales. Because I've had a real good holiday. A lot of holiday sales, not just Christmas stuff. A lot of different holiday stuff I sold, and I really attribute that to having these as loss leaders. And I hopefully only showed you one tape this time, or one DVD, not a whole bunch. This was a very old consignment item. Unfortunately, this was years ago, right after I picked some of this stuff up, her husband passed on, and then she passed on shortly after. So there wasn't much stuff left anyway. This was in my store for, I'll bet you, 2 years. I actually forgot about it, did not make a lot of money off of it. Went out first class because it was so light. And, well, I made maybe $12 off of it, maybe $11. I was happy with that. But like I said, it was listed for probably 2 years on my store. I just leave things listed. I tweak them, but I don't delete them or do stuff like that. Sorry for the noise if it's getting noisy here. Here's another cigar box. Again, not a big dollar item. Probably made about $4 on this. So not a lot of money, but again, I got it for free. Few minutes for listing, few minutes for pictures, few minutes for listing, 2 minutes to pack it. I was okay with it. I'm okay with those low sales. Again, it's bringing traffic into my store. a Matchbox car. I am sold a ton of these for a friend of mine. Unfortunately, his father passed on, and he had quite the large Matchbox collection. We have made a lot of money off of these. I've sold some for over $100. Again, 50-50 split, not a lot of money on this. This was pretty beat up. I was very clear in the listing. No box. Car has wear and scratch. See, that's why I use the condition description, because it shows up right there when they see the listing, and you can see it has wear and scratches. I went out first class. I think I even insured it. I forget. Went out for like $4 or $3.50. So 50% of that plus, a couple pennies, a little bit for shipping. Made $12. I was happy with that. Quick ship. Remotes sell. Might be a little long tail of a sale, meaning they'll be in your store for a while. They'll be listed on eBay for a while, but they do sell. I buy these for $1 a piece at the thrift store. I wouldn't pay any more than $1. The more buttons, the better. What I also do is, hopefully I have a picture of it. Yes, I do. I did a video on how I test remotes. Basically, you put batteries in it, put your phone on camera, take the front of the remote and start pressing buttons, and you're going to leave your camera on, and you'll see a blue light or a green light, whatever light it is, the infrared. I always take a picture of it from my phone and show it in a listing that it's working. I always take a picture of the battery compartment, making sure it's clean. If there's some battery acid in there, I use white vinegar or some baking soda, do my best to clean it out. But always show the battery compartment. Any electronic device, always show the battery compartment and always show it's powered on or somewhat functioning. Like I said, not a lot of money. I paid $1 for this. This is a pretty low-end remote. So I usually sell them about $15 to $19.99. Like I said, the more buttons, the better. Even some of the universal remotes sell. So keep an eye out on the remotes. Not big dollar sales, but they do sell. Goes out first class. Like I said, I paid $1 for this thing. I probably made $2. Christmas sells all year round. Sells incredibly well around Christmas, but also sells all year round. Do not wait to put your Christmas stuff out there until November or October. Just put it out there now. Not a big dollar sale, long story or short story on a consignment items for somebody. She had a ton of Department 56 ceramic houses or clay houses. You put the light bulb in the back and they light up and they look pretty. They used to be worth a lot of money back in the day, but they tanked. And I thought they were worth a lot of money, but I didn't do my research. Had a whole car full of them, brought them home, tried to sell them last year, and they just weren't selling. So I just blew them out at really low prices this year. Made some good money. She said, don't worry about it, but I'm going to send her some money once I figure out what I made off of these. This is from that batch. I sold these figurines. I sold these in batches of either 10 or 5 different types of figurines. Didn't make a lot of money on these. I probably made $10, maybe $11 on them on each set. So in the long run, I did. 3 more to go, people. Another consignment item. I'm doing a lot of consignment for a friend of mine. It's a musician into guitars and basses and amplifiers. You name it, he's into it. So I've been selling a lot of stuff for him. This sold in about 3 weeks. I have no idea what it is, but it works. I know all this stuff works. Notice I stated no power supply, because if you look, see, that's the power jack. It says no power supply, so people know. There's the back of it with the part numbers and everything, and I even think I put the part numbers in here. Yes, I did. I should have, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't put that serial number in there, but I should have put it in the specifics. So again, I made 30% of that, up to 50% of that. I'm sorry. So I make 50% on that sale. That's pretty good. I like consignment. It works great for me because I'm not going out thrifting. I'm not going out spending my time going to garage sales. Consignment's not for everybody. I do go garage sailing and thrifting, but not that much. It works for me. This is another consignment item. Same gentleman that I sold the other Christian books for. A Bible. I think I underpriced this thing, to be honest with you, because I sold it so quickly, but I couldn't find any comps of this exact Bible. It is leather. The person was thrilled with it when she got it. When they got it, like I said, it looked like leather, but I wasn't sure, and I even stated in here, good condition. Looks like it's real leather, but not quite sure. Here's this. I've got pictures of all the pertinent information that you may need. I even took a picture of what the writing looks like inside, how big it is. Put all that information in there. This information pulled up. I don't know where it pulled up from, but it pulled up from somewhere. Oh, the ISBN, I think, number. Yep, there it is. That's where it pulled up from eBay, the ISBN number, which is awesome. If you have these numbers, please put them in. eBay loves them. Didn't make much. I made free shipping. I normally don't do free ship. Excuse me. Normally don't do free shipping with consignment items because it just messes up the calculations and makes the calculations a little bit more difficult. But everybody had free shipping on the solds, so that's why I did it. So I probably went out medium mail, a couple bucks, maybe $4. Probably made about $10 on this. The last item. Hopefully this wasn't as long as the other ones were. Puzzles do so well. I do not put them together. This is another consignment item that I'm selling for somebody. Obviously, they gave me a ton of puzzles. Same guy that I'm selling all the musical stuff for. That little pedal thing that I showed you 2 listings ago. I just assumed that the pieces are all there. They're pretty good with their stuff. They take care of their stuff. Everything's was a Ziploc bag. The person was thrilled with it when they got it. Not making a lot of money on it. Actually, they just said, don't even worry about these items. You can keep the profits. Good, because I didn't make a lot of money off of these. Probably made about $9. But that works for me. It's sold, went right out. I should have said in here, I don't know if it has all the pieces, but I really don't want to say that. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps you out. I hope my tips and tricks help you out with being a better seller or getting on eBay. All right, I want to thank you for hanging in there and watching this. I really, really appreciate it. 309 subscribers. Thank you to every one of you guys. I appreciate it. I'm trying to up my game and put more value and more content into my channel. Please subscribe. Please let me know. And please like the video. You guys have a great day. Stay warm. It's cold out there in January in Raleigh today.